There's Mr. President.
Tomodachi life, living the dream. On Ding Dong Island.
Tomodachi Life Livin' the Dream has been released, and it is, thankfully, amazing. This game improves on almost everything from the last entry on the 3DS, and adds a bunch of new things such as little quirks, island terraforming, and more. I could not have been more excited to play this game leading up to its release, and now that it's finally here, I can confidently say that it is amazing, thanks to all the goofy-ass situations you can put your Miis into, and the customization of characters, items, and even the island itself. We'll hang on to them for just a moment while we give the island a name. You can change this later if you want. Ooh, what should I name the island? It doesn't make much sense, but I don't really have any other better ideas, so welcome to Ding Dong Island. Let's invite our very first resident to Ding Dong. I'm sure I wouldn't be worried at all if I had to go to an island called Ding Dong Island. I will say, Gerald Ford is pretty much perfect as he is, but all of the new options in the Mii Maker are amazing, especially the hair. There's so much customization with the hair. I love it. But I think his receding hairline was fine as it was. Most of my Miis here are going to be able to date everyone, just to add more chaos and more variety. Anyone can fall in love with everyone. That's amazing, but unless they have, like, a known sexuality, if they're a real person. But other than that, everyone is just going to be able to fall in love with everyone, pretty much across the board. He is a little old. Just a little. We're getting there. And boom, 112 years old. Oh boy. You know, he's a little old, but he looks young and spry. That's what matters. Alright, we have our perfectionist, which I'm not sure if that sounds right. No, actually, this isn't right at all. This is not my Gerald Ford.
Nice to meet you.
That was an extremely long pause. Ding Dong's caretaker, that's me. That is a good question. I don't know why, but I created a theme and I'm gonna be sticking with it.
Dingle, how's it going?
Sounds perfect. I don't know why I did this, but you know what? It's fine. It works. I'm itching to change his personality. He's not a perfectionist. I know Gerald Ford, personally. This just isn't him. Now that you're done helping, press B to head back outside. There's Mr. President.
Tomodachi life, living the dream. On Ding Dong Island.
Tomodachi life, living the dream. Ding Dong Island. Yep. I don't know how we landed on that name. It just felt right, and I didn't have anything else better to put. And I'm also now being referred to as Dingle. I guess it worked out. I don't know how I feel about being called Dingle by Gerald Ford. It's weird, but that's the charm of the game, so... maybe if we add a little quirk to him? No. Oh, there we go. Okay, a considerate daydreamer. You know what? That sounds a lot better. Alright, let's see what's up with him now. More food. Yes, sir. And he leveled up. Okay. Ah, he leveled up. Every time that happens, you get to give the Mii who leveled up a new gift. Ooh, the little quirks is an amazing new feature in this game. I love these things so much. It adds so much personality to the Miis. Like, even if it's things that they wouldn't do in real life, like floating instead of walking. I don't think I've ever seen Gerald Ford float, but it's just so funny to see that, or you could make them realistic to how they are in real life. It's amazing. So I'm giving Gerald Ford a quirk. Little quirks can make a Mii act more like the person they're based on, or not. Exactly, that's why it's amazing. It seems like your Mii is pretty happy about leveling up. Looks like things are going well. Speaking of making Miis happy, what would happen if you gave this one a head rub? Don't be shy, put your hand on Gerald Ford's head and give it a little rub. Okay, this is getting weird. I am going to pet your bald spot, if you don't mind. Okay, the fountain. Oh, the business suit works perfectly on Gerald Ford. We need to get that for him. Your island now has a wishing fountain. It will grant wishes in exchange for warm fuzzies. Okay, we're gonna get some more quirks. Like I said, this is probably the best new feature in the whole game. I love them so much. I'm fully quirky. Alright, and our second me is here. Me! It's a me. Doesn't really look too much how I look, but it's also more of an OC than directly adding me to the game. But it's fine. It doesn't have to be realistic. Me and Gerald Ford live on an island named Ding Dong with a god named Dingle. I don't think any of this is realistic.
Could it be that I have not yet had the pleasure of making your acquaintance?
Oh, he even talks fancy too with the special bow. Gerald Ford really wants to tell a joke he spent all night thinking up. He hasn't even been here for a night. He's just that well prepared. And we're like-minded now. Okay, Light, I need to fix you. Food that I would like in real life is butter cookies.
Yum.
Alright, there we go. More quirks. Please, and thank you. We need to be quirky. What am I doing? Yeah, I didn't like that either, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, okay, well that's gonna capture Gerald Ford's attention. For sure.
You're too cool.
Okay, are we friends now? Did I make friends with the Gerald Ford? The one and only best 38th US president?
I want to be friends with Light.
I like the idea. Great thinking. What should they talk about? What would be a fun topic? Okay, it fits.
The heat death of the universe. Do you feel like talking about the heat death of the universe?
Okay, this is surely going to bring us together.
Seriously. My brain keeps showing the death of the universe.
That is called an intrusive thought.
Let's be friends.
Okay. Just like that. Wow, that was quick. And we are officially friends.
Light and I are both thinking about the heat death of the universe all the time.
That's worrying. I think they need a little therapy already. Friends, sweethearts, and beyond. I want to be beyond with Gerald Ford. Oh, we're getting another victim. Alright. Alright. The player is here. Hugh Morris. And nobody is safe from him. I would not call him a positive cheerleader, though. I'd call him a man whore. Oh god, and he's living next to me, too? And then these two are hanging out. They don't seem to be on the same page, but they're having fun. This relationship is already falling apart. Hey, Gerald Ford. Ooh, energy drinks. I noticed this. I'm sad. Or, like, irritated. What happened here?
I'm feeling a bit down.
Oh no, I'm not getting along with Gerald Ford. I was just fumbling the conversation too, and now this?
I was talking to G Business, but things just...
Neither of us are getting along with each other. This is the worst possible scenario. You can have an apple.
Yum.
I'm sorry, me. You know what? I feel like meeting Hugh Morris would not help with the problem. But screw it. Meet the jester. He can juggle for you to make you feel better. He feels a little foolish. He's a jester. That's kind of his whole shtick. Well, we can afford to get another wish, so... Can I wish to be friends with Gerald Ford again? I miss him. I miss his warm embrace.
I feel like I should up my fashion game now that I've got some neighbors here.
Okay.
Ding dong.
We need to get him a business suit.
And finally, I can get past those no shirt, no shoes, no service signs.
Have you been naked this whole time? Ooh, the koala outfit. Wait, I can see Gerald Ford fitting that perfectly. Oh, the business outfit? Yep. You're gonna look so good in front of your ex-friend, me, that you abandoned. I'm never gonna live this down. It's fine. We can just make new friends. Okay, he looks pretty snazzy. I think we gotta give him some little quirks. Like I said, these are great. Always looks prim and proper. That fits. He's a fancy fella. It also makes him look kind, which I used to think he was, but then we broke up. So I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. Yep. An island fit for four. They put me and Gerald Ford as far apart as possible. They're trying to rip us apart.
I'm Gerald Ford, and
That you are, buddy. Look at him go.
Red light.
Okay. I was predicting it. I stopped a little early.
Red light.
Okay. You...
You lose. Dingle.
I hate myself. You know what? Maybe me and Gerald Ford deserve to break up.
All the new buildings here on Ding Dong sure have made things more lively. Walking between them would be a lot easier if we had some paths.
This is another thing that's new and different from the 3DS version, and I'm definitely going to put a lot of time into designing the island. I'm gonna kidnap you real quick. Don't mind me. Look at that. We've got all sorts of paths leading to the stores and houses. Let's try and fix this. I don't know how this is gonna go, and I'm scared. Oh, what's up with Gerald Ford? Look at how stylish we are in the Wear and Wear store. Okay, I'm not sure what that meant, but oh, we're running separate directions. Okay, yeah, no, I don't know if there's any fix in this. Okay, I think I've done everything I can. I think it's time to add a new me. So, welcome our 4th villager to this island, Hatsune Miku. We have one hell of a cast of people here, quite the police lineup. But she's an outgoing, sociable charmer, which, yeah, makes sense, fits perfectly. It's coming out a lot better than I would have first thought. I'm cooking with the sauce. 31st. That's our Miku. That is not our Miku. Welcome to our messed up little island, Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku?
But, we need to give a few outfits to a few people. Okay, hold on a second. They're telling love stories. Gerald Ford and Hugh Morris stole my man. I told you. I said in the beginning Hugh Morris was a player. And here he is.
I want to be friends with Hugh Morris.
Of course. I don't want to be friends with him. He stole Gerald Ford from me. You know what? I'm gonna go hang out with Hatsune Miku and not Hugh Morris. Okay, well, the bubble isn't gonna go away, apparently.
What?
Here, I'll change your mind. Look at her. Oh, and she fell down. Okay. This is better than Hugh Morris. Can you two take a few steps back? Oh, Gerald Ford's upset. Oh, did Hugh Morris do something? Wouldn't that be a shocker? Wouldn't that be a surprise?
Talking to humans,
Oh, would you look at that?
things just didn't click.
You're telling me that Hugh Morris isn't a good person? Pff, I just can't believe that. I've made my own villain on this island. Our very own terrorist. Poor Gerald Ford. He's not having fun with me or Hugh Morris. Gerald Ford has another friendship issue. I feel so bad for him. He is not doing great.
I want to be friends with Hugh Morris.
Did you guys not just get into an argument? I think that's a bad idea. I just don't want people to be friends with Hugh Morris, okay? I want them to be friends with each other, but I just want them to ignore Hugh Morris. No, because if I do that, then, like, what's the point of even having him on this island? Maybe Gerald Ford will just naturally not like him. The heat death of the universe. Again. Well, let's pick something new. No! No! I accidentally backed out because I wanted to pick a different prompt. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise, because they're not going to have the same opinion on the heat death of the universe.
Death of the universe.
And they are friends. Well, maybe this friendship will work out better than ours. No. I was going to have him call him Mr. Haha Man, but I have a better nickname. Clowny. I was just gonna have him call him a clown, but now I want to do Clowny. It's just insulting. Since we have officially made Hugh Morris the antagonist, we're just gonna have him be mean to everyone.
You look great today.
Oh my god, wait, hold on. It's me, yo. That is such a Gerald Ford thing to say. Oh, I want to do it so bad, but I also want it to actually fit.
Free Nixon. I always wanted to say that.
He always wanted to, but he never could because he knew the world was watching. You know what? It's getting late, so I think that's where I'm going to end it off for today. Stop here.